audacity of Dennis Smith. Oh, Dennis, don't do it to him.
Mic check 2 1 2, bitch.
The audacity of Dennis Smith.
Mic check 2 1 2, bitch.
Oh, God. It's one of those days. Good start to the show. Good start. Good call, Glay. I see you. I see you guys. What up? What up? DDP messing up the mic again. How you guys doing? It is me, DDP, back to talk a little bit of Mavs fast break with you. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, I see the panic. I see the panic was on my part. I see the heads up. Thank you guys for the shout out. Yes, I'm a little off my game today, admittedly. I've been kind of fighting through a little bit of a bug. Hell, 2 hours ago, I didn't even have much of a voice. I've been trying to get my voice back, so here I am, ready to talk a little bit of Mavs basketball with you guys. We got some stuff to talk about. Dallas is rolling right now. There's no doubt. They managed to get a big win over the defending champions, the two-time reigning, defending NBA champions. That was hard on the voice immediately. Golden State Warriors, man. Yeah, they didn't have Steph, true. And they didn't have Draymond Green.
Nope.
But you know what? It's still the Golden State Warriors. They still had Klay Thompson. They still had Kevin Durant. Salute to the new sub. What up? And it's a tough team to beat in any given scenario. So you're gonna have to do something. I know Golden State, maybe Dallas caught them at the right time because they've been in such turmoil and everything with the Durant and Draymond Green situation. But you know what? You still got to win the game that's there in front of you. And Dallas, it had its own drama not too long ago, and now it's all starting to kind of coalesce a little bit around itself. You know, that DeAndre report, I know that's been a highly controversial topic for some people. But you know what? In light of whatever, there's no doubt that the team has reinforced itself around that report. They are playing better. One of the biggest things that I was critical of early in the season was long stretches of what I deemed low efforts, lack of effort, and frankly just kind of matador defense, not really making an effort to contest at the rim or to chase down boards unless it was DeAndre forearm shivering at a teammate out of the way. I'm kidding, but, well, kind of. But all the same, the Dallas Mavericks rolled out. They go 112-109 over the Warriors. And Luka Doncic, once again, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. If he's not the damn rookie of the year, they're just not giving out the award anymore. Like, they're just not giving out the award this year if Luka is not your MVP. Ooh, getting ahead of myself. Your rookie of the year. Let's see, Ranger King, what up? DeAndre Jordan still isn't consistently playing help defense, but blah. Yeah, I feel that. I know what you're saying. Let me do a quick roll call here. Shout out to Gleh. Shout out to Armin and a bunch of numbers. 3882 2. Big homie from the D, Virginia's finest. Jimmy Turner, what up? Rangers King, Abraham Young, what up? Adam Proctor, I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain, and I am going to put out a video. This might be the one that you don't want to see, I know, because your team's coming off a heartbreaking loss, but it happens, man. It happens. The glory hole reference, Virginia's finest. I don't have that drop on call. That's a Cowboys drop, Jerry Jones, senile self. But what up, Says? Let's see here. What up? 00 Observer. What's up, guys? Let's see here. So, here's some interesting perspective here for Luka Doncic. Now, because I literally came home and jumped straight into the desk to set this up, I don't have all the graphics pulled up the way I would normally like to. What up, Mojo? But I do have them here on my phone. I can still read them to you here. So the rookie total points leader is Luka Doncic. Now this was through November 15th, so this was before the Warriors game. Luka entered with 268 total points, which was 17 points ahead of Trae Young. He is leader in points per game for rookies at 19.1. Trae Young is second with 16.7. Assist leader, he's number 2. Now, granted, he's number 2 by a wide margin. Trae Young, 120 versus Luka's 59. That's one aspect of his game that's not quite where I expected it to be. Therefore, by the same logic, he's also number 2 in assists per game at 4.2. Trae Young's averaging 8. Let's see here. Cowboy X Factor, what up? Yes, the Jazz win as well. That was huge. A 50-point win. I got some interesting facts from that game as well if you guys are interested. Luka is third in total rebounds with 90. That's 6.4 boards per game, behind only DeAndre Ayton and Wendell Carter. So that's really impressive in that regard. Fourth in steals. Like, he's filling up the stat sheet. There's no doubt Luka is tearing it up for this team. He has been everything advertised and more. I understand for sure that there are still problems with this team, but through 15 games, he scored more than any teenager in NBA history through 15 games, passing, ironically, Saturday night, Kevin Durant to do that. And I think it's something like 292 is his total point count right now, and Durant was 290 through 15 games, so there you have it. There's never been a teenager through their first 15 games. And I know, you say 15 games, look at that window. Let's see what it is by the end of the year. True. But hey, you got to hit the little landmarks and the little milestones along the way to really make history anyway. So through 15 games, he has scored more than any player, any teenager in NBA history. So that's really something there for Luka Doncic for sure. But what I'm most impressed with Luka is his just absurd knack for hitting the big shot. Some of these shots he's hitting, like, the one he hit against the Jazz to go up, puts Dallas up 12 at half, and what ended up being a 50-point rout. He just measures Joe Ingles, and pretty much, I guarantee you, Luka knows, he remembered Ingles shoving him awkwardly into the bench at Utah a few games ago, and he like rolls up in an awkward roll, kind of pushed into the bench a little bit. Yeah, Luka remembered that, and Luka sized him up. He's like, I'm not even gonna worry about just blowing by you. I'm just gonna dance right in front of you, hit a slight step back, and just throw up a rainbow right in your face, and it's gonna touch nothing but net. That was like one of the biggest plays to me, because you can look at games even when he doesn't have high point totals. You can look at his performances and see these signature moments, whether it's against Chicago, the spin cycle step back 3. Beautiful. Those are such sensational plays. They'll get shared everywhere, all through Facebook and Twitter and all that. Those catch fire for sure. And then he has that moment on Ingles in this game against the Jazz. The shot he hit, speaking of clutch gene, the shot he hit to put Dallas, I think, back ahead, I believe. I want to say Dallas was trailing by 1 when he hits that drive in the lane where it's kind of a cross between a hook and a runner. Beautiful shot. It's like almost a little awkward looking of a shot, but it's so fluid somehow in his movement. Like, his body is positioned in an odd way where you're like, that doesn't look natural. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the result. And he hits the big bucket. Dallas snatches a victory away from the Golden State Warriors. Huge, huge moment for Dallas. Let's see. So they've won, what is it, 5 out of 6 at this point? Something to that effect. Now they're still sitting at 13th overall in the West. Phoenix is a dumpster fire at like 3-11. And now they're going to go to Memphis, I believe, is their next game. So that's going to be an interesting test as well. But this team is gelling. There is no doubt. They still have their little issues at times on the defensive end. I know that Utah game was phenomenal. They outscored the Jazz 60-22 in the second half. The Mavericks bench scored 66. The Jazz team scored 68 in that game. I mean, just incredible what they did. Rick Carlisle said after that Jazz win, it was the single best defensive performance he has seen from the Mavericks in his 11 years. Now, this is where I wish I had a great meme filter for that that scene where you have God, what's the guy's name from The Hangover? I'm blanking on his name, but where he's like sitting there in deep thought, and you got like all this like advanced calculus and stuff like kind of drawing over the screen around him, and he's in deep thought doing the math. I'm sitting here thinking 2018 minus 2011 is like, you're saying it's a better defensive effort than the title team. Wow. Okay. The score definitely became lopsided, but there are other crazy stats too. Dallas opponents were shooting such a ridiculously high three-point percentage against Dallas through the first 8 games. It was something like 48%. That even with Dallas over like the next, at the time, 6 games, I don't know what it is after the Warriors game. I'd have to check the stat and update it. But after like the next 6 games, Dallas's opponents were shooting 28%, and they were still rated 27th in the league on opponent three-point percentage. So that just shows how bad it was early on, and everything breaks towards the mean. Opponents weren't going to keep shooting that lights out against Dallas. Dallas was going to also figure out some things defensively to make it a little harder as well. And so that brings us to where we are now. And it's just it's a team that's red hot. Yes, you might look at the standings and be like, well, they're still 13th in the West. True. There's no denying that. But the team is moving in the right direction, and there's reason to feel optimistic, because this looks more like the young, exciting team that I anticipated seeing coming into the season, as opposed to what we've largely seen through, well, what we largely saw during the 2-7 start, for sure.
No.
Shut up, Draymond. But, yeah, awesome performance from the Mavericks. Let me see here. He might be the next Larry Bird. You know, it's interesting. I actually gave that analysis at one point talking about Luka and trying to describe his game. He's very patient where he goes. He's not a stellar athlete, but he's so patient, and he's so in control of everything he's doing, and he makes things look effortless at times. But it reminded me a little bit of Larry Bird, so I like that comparison for sure. And man, his three-point shot, I did not know his three-point shot was going to be that lethal. I mean, that's basically the difference of him being a really good player and him being nearly unguardable at times. Let's see. Luka Doncic School of Awkward Basketball. I dig it. The sequel academy to Dirk's School of Awkward Basketball. We're not getting the top 5 pick, guys, but that's okay with me. Yeah, that's very likely going to be the case, but I kind of figured that was going to be the case no matter what. So, Luka was NBA ready when he was 16. Yeah, man, absolutely. There's no doubt he is. I get frustrated too, though, when people say like, "Oh, it's kind of like he's not a rookie because he played professionally." And shush. If Ben Simmons was considered a rookie last year, then Luka Doncic at 19 is still a rookie here. Damn it, we're not taking him. The people making that argument are the ones who like have Trae Young on their team. Atlanta Falcons Cowboys game today. Atlanta Hawks fans who want Trae to win Rookie of the Year, and so like, he's not really a rookie. Come on, we're gonna give a non-rookie the Rookie of the Year 2 years in a row? Nah, he's a rookie. Even if he was 35 showing up right now, he's still considered a rookie by NBA standards. Oh, man. So let's see. Talked a little bit about the Jazz game. Talked a little bit about the Warriors game here. I feel like I had another interesting note from the Jazz game, but if I think of it again, I'll bring it up. I don't see the graphic I had here. So other standout performances in this game. Dallas was without the Warriors game, of course. Dallas was without Wes Matthews again. You get 40 minutes out of Dodo. Finney Smith goes 40 minutes, 13 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. Hey, can we have a discussion here about Dorian Finney-Smith maybe belonging in most improved player discussion right now? The dude has completely remade his shot. He's a very long, lanky defender, makes you work. Gave Zach LaVine some issues when they played Chicago the other day. And his shot is just so much better now than it was last year. Now, last year he only played like 21 games, I want to say, because of a nagging knee injury. But he's still a guy who is giving them big minutes off the bench. I would love to see him inserted in the starting lineup and bring Wes off the bench, honestly. I mean, I feel like you can get more out of him doing that. And Wes, let him be the instant offense if you have to for the second unit. And they've kind of been integrating that a little bit as far as their rotations. But I think that's absolutely a winning strategy for Dallas. Dodo plays big minutes, 5 of 11 shooting, only 2 of 6 on 3, but his three-point shot is much improved. What I love is you're seeing zero hesitation out of him. He sees his shot, he takes it. And man, he's killing it. He is absolutely killing it. Harrison Barnes is also returning to form here, going against his old team. He plays 37 minutes, 23 points on 7 of 14 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3, 8 boards as well. So Harrison Barnes looks like he has finally got his feet under him. Right now, this team is offensively led by Luka and Harrison Barnes. And Dennis, he's got his nights where he can also kind of spearhead things, or at least where he can come up in the clutch. He did that a little bit against Chicago as well. But it's still a working experiment with Dennis. And Dennis is a more raw talent. He's a freakish athlete that sometimes it just takes a little more time to refine guys like that into what you want them to be, need them to be, hope that they can be. And you just got to work with it. By the way, guys, if you're watching this, please like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Let's grow this channel. We recently hit 1,500 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who supports the Dallas prospect. It is a major grind, but I do it all out of love. I love talking sports. I love talking Mavericks, Cowboys, college football. I look forward to these moments. You guys definitely, you guys make my day. A lot of overwhelming positivity from you guys really does a lot to brighten my day through a rough few months. So I really appreciate that, but not to linger too much on that. Let's see here. Let me hit up some of these comments. Barry Grogan, huge win last night. Yes, it was. Dodo, I've not paid much attention to, but I hear great things. Hey, salute, Drew. Drew Colner. Let's see here. Let's hit a Macho Man for that. Come on. What's the point of having a soundboard if you're not going to do it? There it is. All right. So, yes. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on Dodo. He's definitely breaking out. Let's see. Kleba, Dodo, Doncic, Barea, Barnes is the best Mavs lineup. Yeah, it is a stellar lineup for them. JJ Barea, he got off to a slow start, but he's playing great too. He is absolutely playing very, very well right now, and it's kind of masking some of Dennis's struggles a little bit because they're still getting solid play out of the point guard. I still do not at any length agree with or support the notion of, hey, trade Dennis Smith. He's not panning out. Again, raw athletic prospects like that take a little more time to refine. Luka's game is different, and Luka's been playing professionally longer, even if over in the EuroLeague, and he was a more ready-made product than we got with Dennis Smith. And the kid's 20. He's going to break out. I honestly believe he will. It might take another year and a half, but you're going to find yourself looking in the future and saying, man, Like, he got it figured out. He got it figured out, and now you have another potential all-star caliber player with Luka, and isn't this better than only having Luka? So, yeah, be patient with him. Let's see. Big homie from the D, like Zach Levine. Yeah, Levine's good for sure. Cornbread, like the username. What are we going to do about DeAndre Jordan? He's not who I thought he would be. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's been a bit of an anomaly this season. His defensive effort at times has been lacking. Several times, even in this win streak, you'll see guys barrel down the lane right at him and him not put up a hand, him not rotate, him just standing around watching, lackadaisical. It's frustrating, and honestly, when we were talking about all this news, I see my stream trying to lag on me a little bit. When we were talking about all this news and the drama from the ESPN report, that was the main thing that I kept returning to talk about was, for me, I don't believe the idea of the freeze out. I think that there was tension in body language, and I think that DeAndre is going to try and take every board regardless of who's in his way. And to some degree, maybe that rubbed teammates a little bit the wrong way, but I don't think that it was like a 3-sentence blurb in an ESPN report basically talking about not power rankings, but something to that effect. And I don't think it was a false report, but I don't think that it was the big drama that was presented. And the team has solidified around it, and the team has been better since then. So, we'll see. My issues that I talked about on those streams when I discussed it, however, were much more so on DeAndre Jordan's on-court play and rather his lack of effort at times. As for what we're going to do with him, about him, whatever, I don't know there's really anything you do with him, about him, or whatever. Maybe if Dallas keeps winning and they start moving up in the standings a little bit, maybe it shifts his intensity and he starts playing harder again. I don't know. But he's on a 1-year deal, so I guess if you got down to it, maybe you have some value for him around the deadline. Maybe. I don't know. But it's just one of those things where nothing's happening anytime soon, so we just got to ride it out and trust that if we keep playing well and keep winning, he's going to buy in and he's going to try harder. Let's see here. Chris Cash, what up? Fenny Fish needs to start. Yes, he does. Ooh, don't know that I can say your name. That's Yuge. I'm just going to go with Yuge. West can run second unit. Finney needs to start. I agree. Smith will never be all-star level player, and I don't like that. He's got the potential. He's got the athletic ability. He just needs to refine. Again, we're judging a kid who only now has played one full season of NBA basketball because he played 69 games as a rookie, and now he's played 14 this year. So he's played a little over a full season now. So I'm not going to say what he can or can't be. He worked out in the offseason with Steph Curry's trainer. Steph Curry's trainer's 3 things to say about him are that he's relentlessly competitive, that he is a future all-star within the next 3 years, in his estimate, and that he has a, quote, unseeable ceiling. So just be patient. Sometimes you got to squeeze the lump of coal extra hard for it to become a diamond, but it's got the ability and the potential to be that, so just hang tight. Let's see. Giving the ball more to Luka. Luka could use more scoring opportunities for sure. He's averaging about 15, well, last I checked, 15 shots a game, which was leading the team, but not by a wide margin. You would maybe lean on him a little bit more, but they're figuring things out, and as the season progresses, I feel like he'll get more opportunities for sure. Part of it is with Harrison Barnes coming back into form now, it's taking some pressure off of Luka, which is great because when Harrison Barnes is also clicking, Luka gets better looks as well. If you got 2 guys tearing it up, it's better than one, even if the one guy was doing great on his own. So right back at you, Dallas prospect. Appreciate you, Kent Ketchum. JJ is on 2011 score. Yeah. A bit too high on Smith Jr. for sure. Well, everyone's got their opinion, so we'll see what he becomes. I hope we'll see a Kenta. Oh, yeah. Little Greek Freak. Yeah, Kostas. Yeah, I'd like to see some some play from Kostas. He's with the Texas Legends right now, so I don't anticipate him moving up super soon. I also am curious to see Ray Spalding. I think he's got a very bright future. But we'll just see when they get moved up and when we get a look at more of what we saw in Summer League and what we've seen in the Legends. Macon's also good, but we're pretty full at backcourt right now. So I would say Spalding and Kostas have a little more ability to maybe get some burn here in this season and maybe do a little something. Says needs to study the game more. Issue is his IQ on the court. I assume we're still talking about Dennis Smith. Yeah, he's got improvement to make for sure. Optimism I can't drink either. Yeah. Let's see. What up, Roscoe? You're being crazy unrealistic if you expect us to draft someone better than Dennis Smith Jr. I am? When did I say we were going to draft someone better than... I don't know. I'm assuming that's crosstalk in the comments. Facts God, what up? Made it. How about them Mavs? Yeah, man. We're rolling. We are rolling. Speaking of rolling, man, we got like 70 people in the house. What's the like count at? Guys, smash that like button. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, hit the like button. I don't know how many people we got in the house here. I'm not looking on the page. I'm looking just in my portable view here, but yes, let's grow this channel. Share the video, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. For sure. We talk Mavericks, we talk Cowboys. I know you're here for Mavericks, don't worry. That's pretty much the mainstay. Multiple shows a week here at this point. Oh, man. V kills it for the win. If Dennis Smith doesn't work out, should we go for someone like Kemba Walker? I mean, it depends on when they decide that Dennis isn't going to work out, if they ever get to that assertion. And if that's the case, I would bank on them probably not making that proclamation on Dennis until at the earliest the end of next year. I mean, he's got to massively crater this year for them to make that decision sooner than that. So I don't see that happening, but you never know. Maybe something presents itself. We know Cuban's got a trigger finger for a good deal, so maybe some blockbuster type scenario presents itself, and he ships an asset from the farm, so to speak, out to a another team to get us a top end point guard. Kemba Walker's good. He dropped 60. He's legit. He's got his shortcomings as well. Would it be an upgrade over what we have in Dennis right now? Yeah. Would it be better long term? Hard to say. And because I feel like we're far enough away right now, I don't want to mortgage the future on a Kemba Walker potentially putting us over the top, because I feel like we're not super close yet to being back in real title contention. Back in playoff contention, I feel like we're close. They might not be a playoff team this year, but they're going to be, I think, in the debate in the latter part of the year, like the last month and change. Let's see. Hit that like button and tell your friends. Absolutely. And if you guys are also interested, we're also on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're everywhere. But yeah, like us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, either at DDP_journalist or at Dallas Prospect. Computer is not on the line. That is false advertising, and I will not have that on my show. Good sir. I did it myself. I don't know why I'm acting all high and mighty now. But yeah, also keep an eye out. I wrote my latest Mavs article was Wednesday, Thursday. I feel like I did a show the day my article came out, talking about the locker room reinforcing itself around the DeAndre report. So check that out on Dallas Sports Fanatic as well. It was later in the day after I did that live show Wednesday before the Jazz game, the 50-point blowout. I did, in fact, find out that the article was picked up by Bleacher Report as well. So, hey, we're growing this nation, man. We're growing the brand. People are starting to take note of what the Dallas Prospect is. They're picking up what we're laying down. So that's how we roll. Keep Dennis Smith Jr. and he will be the truth soon. Just watch. I like the thought. Like to see it happen for sure. Teflon Breed, Mavs won, Cowboys won, Stars won, Skins lost, Eagles losing. Today is a good day. Today is a damn good day. I have more news, but wait, bring it on camera. But I don't want to get into it yet. Uh-oh. Did the stream disconnect? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Stream strength shows good. Let me see if the comments come back. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. What the hell? I got 70 beautiful people here. What the hell, YouTube? Okay. See if I can troubleshoot this on the go. I show internet connection. No. I think we're... Let me see. So the stream still looks good. If you're with me, if you can hear me, let me know. I'm here. Let me see. I'm gonna bring the chat back out. See if maybe it was just a bug. Let's see. Internal error. Did YouTube itself go down? Come on, son. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see if you're still here and hearing me, because it's not giving me my comments for me to see. No, chat disconnected. I think YouTube chat went down because it still shows I'm streaming. Well, this is unexpected. Well, let me just say this. If you can hear me, I can't give the announcement yet. All I can tell you is that a big announcement is coming. And this announcement is going to... This is going to be massive for the Dallas prospect and for some other brands in particular that we work with. We are going to be trying to spearhead a... We're going to try and spearhead a new network of creators. And I don't want to get into specifics beyond that. But this is going to be the game changer that I've been promising for a long time. I can feel it. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not being cute about saying it. I feel like this is the game changer that I've been trying to put in place for a long time. And we're going to keep working. We're going to set it up. I'm going to dot my I's, cross my T's, all that. Make sure that I've got everything where it needs to be when it's time to actually unveil this thing. But I see Max messages me, shot me a text and let me know that you guys can in fact hear me, but the chat went down. I don't know what that's about. I'm probably going to wrap up this episode here momentarily anyway, because my voice is feeling a bit raw. I'm going to say this. We've got a Mavericks live stream watch party coming soon, like mid-December soon. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick out 3 dates for potential games you want to see. Or again, around early to mid-December. We're going to pick those dates. We're going to choose one game from those dates. And we're going to host a live Mavericks watch party at Mexico Restaurant and Club. It could be the Plano location. It could be the Allen location. They're close to one another, so don't fret that we don't have an answer for sure yet on which location. But we are going to have a Mavericks watch party. We'll be out there before the game, just like I do a pre-game video a lot of times here on the channel. I'm going to be doing it live at Mexico there. You guys come on out. We'll have merch. I'm going to try to have the new Luka Legend shirt design that we're rolling out. I'm going to try and have some of those there. There'll be limited supply if they are there. And we're going to do live commentary throughout the Mavericks game. It's probably going to be myself and Innie, my co-host. And we might have a pair of special guests as well. And we'll keep you updated on that. But if you guys are interested, hit me up. Let me know. I need to know. I need to hear that you guys want this, that you're going to come out and support Dallas Prospect, because if we kill it out there, if we draw solid support, if we have a crowd, if we have a good time out there and have a good showing, then they're going to bring us back out in the future. And there's a lot of potential to cover great games for the Mavericks the rest of this season and in the future. So if we do this right, if we do this well, if we do this right, if we do this well, then we're going to have ourselves a new home, effectively, for where we can do monthly Maverick games. And that's awesome. That is one of the things I really enjoy doing. I haven't done a live remote for a Maverick watch party. I've done a Cowboys watch party, and I've done events like the draft and things like that, the NFL draft. I've done live interviews and things like that with local bands. But this would be a first, and it's one that I'm very excited about because I've heard you guys before. It sounds like you guys really are looking forward to this. This is something you want to do. You want us to do. I've had a couple of you messaging me asking for updates because I've mentioned this previously. But yes, we're going to pick out a date. Let me pull up the schedule now and tell you what 3 games I'm probably looking at. Let me see here. Go to the Mavericks schedule. I know this is amazing viewing right now. I'm trying. See. Still got 52 of you in the house, so that's cool. All right, so if we're talking, let's see, we got Monday, December 10th against the Orlando Magic. Wednesday, December 12th against the Atlanta Hawks. Those are probably the 2 prime dates. Saturday might be tough because I feel like they're going to be busy that night anyway. Or we could probably go something like Tuesday, December 18th against the Nuggets. So Magic, Hawks, Nuggets. My vote, Atlanta Hawks, Wednesday, December 12th. I think that'd be a great one. Get Luka versus Trey, too. I dig it. So the chat's still down. I think I'm just going to have to wrap up this episode here. It's kind of a bummer, but hang tight, guys. If you like the idea, message me, DM me on Twitter or something, at @DDP_journalist or at Dallas Prospect. Hell, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. Just if you're into this, if you want to do this live event, you want to come out and hang out with us, have a drink, whatever, by all means, come out. Let's watch some Mavericks. And hey, I can even bring some of you guys onto the actual show to talk Mavericks during the game if you want. Some guest spots, if you will. I know some of you guys have expressed interest in coming on and doing the call-ins for the show. In addition to that, we can also set up the live commentary where you're literally sitting next to me talking Mavericks during a Mavericks game. So that's all my time for this show, guys. I'm just going to wrap it up a little early due to the technical errors with YouTube. But until next time, remember, every legend was once a prospect. Salute.